Welcome to NECAT Desktop, a show featuring high school students from Metro Nashville Public Schools in conversation with their classmates about things interesting to us. My name is Joshua Osbrook, a junior from McGavock High School, home of the Raiders. On today's show, we will talk about three of my classmates and one of our teachers. Video editor extraordinaire David Felton, Cheyenne Hester from McGavock Color Guard, and then we have Kennedy Robertson on the show to talk about the McGavock Theater Department and their new show, Mean Girls. And finally, our AV production teacher, Mr. Randall, who is in his final year at McGavock. So without further ado, let's welcome our first guest, David Felton.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. So David, I understand you really like editing. So why don't you go tell me more about that?
I think a better question is, what is editing for me?
What is editing for you?
What is editing for you?
What's editing for me?
What is editing for all of us? Editing for me is more than just a device, more than just a computer, more than just something you use. Editing is something that shapes more than just pictures. Editing shapes life.
Life itself.
Life itself. You can get something that you think you took a picture of that's just in the moment. But with my editing skills, it could be something totally different that you've never seen before.
All right.
You could take a normal picture of a sunset and make it a unicorn flying across the sunset.
I can imagine that right now.
Can't you?
Drag and drop, right?
Just drag and drop, and it's just that easy.
And you create that with just, what program do you use anyway?
I either use Premiere or Photoshop. If I'm making a video, I will go to Premiere, you know. Get the video like really saucy.
It's all part of the Adobe, right?
All part of the Adobe.
All right,
and if you ever need help with any of it, if you're stuck on anything, Brain Buffet is such a nice way just to teach you how to use these platforms.
So how long have you been using Premiere?
I've been using Premiere since my sophomore year.
Sophomore year?
Yeah, about my sophomore year, and it's been amazing.
Right. What's one of your projects that you've done in Mr. Randall's class with Premiere is your like absolute favorite?
I don't know. You know, I'd probably say my first ever music video. My first music video.
What was that one?
It was a song called. It was a song by David.
David?
Named myself.
You yourself?
Yeah.
Nice. So
it wasn't my
musician
song.
too.
It wasn't my song, but you know, it was a song by David. You know, hopeless romantic, whatever. Romantic homicide.
What was fun about it?
Yes, it was just the character building, the teammate building. I met so many new people. I met how to use it. Just using and playing with a Premiere in Adobe is just so fun because just learning as you go just teaches you so much.
So far, Premiere is like your number one thing.
It's definitely up to Premiere and Photoshop and stuff like that.
What do you happen to enjoy about editing in general? Like, I know it's just typing, it's just all that simple, but is there really more to that, like you said earlier?
Editing, let's see, I feel like there's just so much more to, I feel like there's more to it because it's not just, you're just taking a picture on there, you know, and just placing on there. There's just so much more because you might have to delete the background, you know, you might have to shape something else out. It's just, there's step-by-step things where you would think that, oh, that's easy how he just did it like that, but it's not. If you erase the background, there might be something in the back you gotta like replace it with. You might even have to make your own background. But that's the beautiful part about it, is your creativity, your mindset, your imagination can run wild when you're editing.
Do you plan on using Premiere in the future for your career or just
I definitely do. I definitely plan on using Premiere, Photoshop, Adobe. I feel like I'm gonna use all of it after school.
Adobe, yes. Yes, I do. I agree with that also. You know, what do you plan on being when you grow up, honestly?
Honestly, I'm still thinking about it at the moment. You know, I'm not really on a really set thing about what I want to do when after high school and stuff. But I'm definitely going to keep trying to go down this path.
All right. Now I have a question about Premiere. What do you do when you're stuck on something? Like, your mind just isn't working in the moment. Like, let's just say you have a project you're opening. How do you overcome the problem in it? Like, something isn't flowing right, or where's the image at? You know, how do you deal with that?
If I'm at home, I'm going to Brain Buffet. Every time. Brain Buffet or YouTube.
Brain Buffet every time, all right?
Brain Buffet or YouTube, don't ever feel like you don't need to use them. They always go to them if you're stuck on anything, anything at all. It's just like your go-to. But if I'm in class, obviously I got the one and only Mr. Randall on my back to help me.
Yes,
he's gonna help me with anything. If he doesn't know, guess where he's gonna go?
Brain Buffet?
Brain Buffet.
Brain Buffet.
Brain Buffet. That's where you have to go.
Are you looking forward to your senior year without him, or?
Almost dropped a tear.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do without Mr. Randall.
We don't know either, David.
Don't know what I'm gonna do.
We don't know either.
But you know, I'm still gonna keep his legacy going.
Keep his legacy going by getting good grades and all that.
Getting good grades. I'm gonna make sure I pass this class with at least an A+.
At least
an A. Nothing below.
All right, so as we could tell, you're all for editing, Premiere, Adobe, all that. So you enjoy your high school pretty much?
So far, high school is going pretty good.
McGavock really is the place to go?
I've been to McGavock since my freshman year, and I love McGavock. It's my home. I wouldn't go to no other school. Honestly, I had the choice a couple of times, and I just should be to McGavock.
All right, well, thank you for talking to us, David. We're very lucky to have you in your present, you editor extraordinaire.
Thank you.
No, seriously. Editor extraordinary, my dude. You, I promise, you'll be something very soon, all right?
You know, I wouldn't say extraordinary. I'm definitely top. I'm definitely up there, but I wouldn't say extraordinary. I definitely have people that's even extraordinarier.
We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on NECAT Desktop. I'm Joshua Osbrooks, a junior at McGavock High School and the host of this week's episode at NECAT Desktop. To find out more about McGavock High School, visit us on the web at mcgavock.mnps.org. To learn more about NECAT Network and how you can make your own show, check out necatnetwork.org. Welcome back to NECAT Desktop. Our next guest today is Cheyenne Hester, who is a member of the McGavock Color Guard, who you may have seen at the various sporting events this year. Welcome to our desktop, Cheyenne. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing so good. How are you?
I'm good. How about you? See all the snacks we had outside?
Yes, I had a great lunch. It was great.
That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Color Guard.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get on the Color Guard.
Oh, yeah.
So, Cheyenne, tell us how you started out.
Well, I started in 8th grade. My mom was in Color Guard in high school, and she was on it, checking when McGavock was going to start doing stuff for Color Guard. I was like, okay, I got it. I started in 8th grade. I lived some after school, random spring stuff. And then I started that summer with my first show, Reimagination.
Reimagination. Now tell us about Reimagination.
Huh? Oh, tell you about it? Okay. Sure. It was it was basically just about childhood wonder and stuff. We had a live singer, one of our band members sang one of our songs, which doesn't really happen in marching band. It was pretty good. I liked it, but it was fun.
All right, now tell us how you got to McGavock's Color Guard.
McGavock's Color Guard?
Yeah, tell us how you got there.
I just did.
You said how you started out in Color Guard.
Yeah, that's how I started.
How'd you start joining the team?
Oh, McGavock, I went to the spring tryouts and stuff, my 8th grade year.
Your 8th grade year?
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy it?
I had a lot of fun. I met Mary, who was the captain when I started, and me and her are really good. We're great. She's really great. She taught me a lot of stuff, and she was really helpful.
All right. Well, so you want to tell us what Color Guard is, pretty much? What's going on?
Yeah, Color Guard is basically we perform with the marching band at all of the football games, and we have our own competitions for Winter Guard during the winter. It's basically just dancing with flags and rifles and swords that we call sabers.
All right.
It's a lot of fun.
It sounds really fun. Do the people at the sporting events love watching your show?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they do. It's a great show, right?
Because when I'm performing, I kind of am in the zone. I cannot pay attention to anything that's going on in the crowd. I may be staring directly at them, but I have no idea what's going on over there.
Gotcha. So
they like us at Winter Guard competitions. They always
competition?
cheer for us really loud. We're actually going to championships next Saturday.
Championships for what?
Yes, for Winter Guard and Winter Percussion.
All right.
We're going next Saturday. It's in Kentucky. I'm really excited.
So there's a big surrounding?
Yes, it's big. We're going to this huge arena to perform.
And where at?
Somewhere in Kentucky. I don't know.
You're gonna go all the way to Kentucky?
Yeah, we were just in Kentucky last Saturday for a competition. It was great.
Nice. How'd that go?
It was good. We placed 4th, I believe, which is honestly pretty good because this is our first year back competing for Winter Guard. And this is our first year with all the directors we have. So we've done really good, and we've gotten pretty good scores. So I'm excited.
So are you a captain in charge, or are you just kind of there?
No, but I might Might be
Might
captain next year. I
All
hope I
right.
am.
All right. This is
There's
all
been
McGavock?
Yeah, all McGavock.
Nice.
Our winter guard is under McGavock as well. Some schools there's like independent winter guards that we do compete against, which can be a little unfair sometimes because there's like grown adults.
There's
like
grown
yes, in
adults
the independent
competing
ones there's like
against
grown people. Yes.
Teenagers as a McGavock, which
Yes,
it's
we
crazy.
don't compete against any individual ones because we're in the novice category this year, but they're really good.
Novice category.
Yeah.
All right. So full color guard. All right.
Yeah.
Throw sabers and all that.
Oh no, I'm not on the saber line yet,
Well,
but
why
I
are you?
might be. I do flag and rifle. I might be doing some saber next year. I'm slowly working on my skills for it. It's kind of hard.
So what's your mindset when doing
My
color guard?
mindset.
Do you just like, I can do this, or can you just get it over with?
It's definitely I can do this thing. I love color guard. I've never been like, I just got to get this over with
Gotta
for
get
color
over
guard
with, yeah.
because I love it. Like literally my whole life is like based around color guard. I literally quit my job for color guard last year.
Operation Cheyenne has to.
I know. It's
Your
all,
mom thought, she's like, you're gonna do color guard.
pretty much.
Yeah.
My mom has been wanting me to do color guard since I was a little kid.
Did she go to McGavock? Or
No,
where did
she went to
go?
Hunter's Lane.
Oh.
Yeah, she did color guard there. She was a captain.
Captain?
She wants me to be a captain too.
I'm sure you'll be Captain Cheyenne. You put all your effort into color guard.
I really want to be captain,
You
but
will.
if someone else makes captain other than me, that they clearly deserve it. You know?
So what's it like working with your other team? Your team or team?
My
what do you call them?
teammates?
Your teammates? Is that what
Yeah.
they're called? Teammates.
I really love my team. We're all really good friends. We all get along really, really well. I hang out with them like 24/7 outside of guard, and there's like hardly any problems between us.
That is really good
There's
for
a
team.
lot of other guards that like I have friends on, and they're like, oh yeah, my team is so toxic. Like we always get in fights and arguments. I'm like, we hardly ever get in arguments. Like we've only ever really had like one or two, and it's been handled, and we're all good now.
All right,
Like
all
I
right.
love it.
Free drama, honestly.
Yeah, it's great.
That's how every
It's
team
great.
should be, honestly.
I know,
Like
I
if you have
feel-
one teamer that has beef with the other person, it's just
Yeah, it just doesn't work out because like you're not gonna be.
you don't put rocks in this movie.
Yeah, if you're not all like together, the show isn't gonna work.
No, it's not
It's-
gonna work. You all need to be on the grind, you know?
Yeah, on that grind set.
On that grind
That's
set.
exactly how I think when I walk into practice. I'm thinking on the grind set. All right, I gotta
Shan.
get this done.
You will get it done. And thank you so much for coming to us today.
Thank you
We
for
really
having
appreciate it.
me.
Of course, we love to talk about McGavock.
Yes.
We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back at NECAT Desktop. Stay tuned.
McGavock High School recently participated in a job shadow opportunity at the NECAT network where students were given opportunities to learn about film and television production with hands-on experience in their state-of-the-art television studio in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee.
Students were able to work in front of and behind the camera with industry professionals to make shows to air on their 3 public broadcasting channels. To learn more about the NECAT network and how you can make your own show, check out necatnetwork.org.
Hi there, welcome back to NECAT Desktop. Our next guest is another junior from McGavock High, Kennedy Robertson, who is a member of the theater department, which is producing the show Mean Girls, opening April 17th. Welcome to the show, Kennedy. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fine.
All right, so you're part of the McGavock Theater. Tell us about that. You know, what's it like, doing that?
In the theater, it's very, very nice. I love doing it. It's such a fun after-school activity to do. It takes up a lot of time, but not in a bad way, in like a very good way, because you get to learn, you get to experience, you get to like pretty much act out any character that you want and not be judged for it.
Nice.
So,
all right. So what exactly do you do in the theater? Because I know there's different roles and all that.
for like this show or
Just any show. Just what do you do?
oh, dang, I feel like I'm
Do you
messing up.
act? Do you do the lights, the setting? What
Oh
do you
yeah, I help with set sometimes,
Okay.
and I also act. Not any major roles yet, but kind of like on the side, which is fine too.
do? This is fine. This is fine. So your upcoming show is Mean Girls, ain't that right? It's based off a movie. They made a musical.
The movie is so good. I
Movie's
think
really good.
everyone should watch Mean Girls.
Definitely good. I had no idea they made a musical. And McGavock is doing a musical.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's singing.
Yeah, everyone's singing, and we all sound great. That's all I can say. We all sound
Nice.
great.
Is it like solos or is it like those choruses?
There's a bunch of solos, and there's a bunch where everyone's in it, and everyone sounds great.
Can you tell us what we can be looking forward to,
We
girls?
can be looking forward to so much, so many laughs, so many times where you'll be like, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my gosh.
Is it different
Wow.
from the movie, or is it the same?
I would say it's the same. I would
Just a few
say,
differences?
yeah, just a tad bit of
Musicals?
differences, you know.
So who do you play?
I am playing the French teacher and Rachel Hamilton, which is a part of Ensemble.
Ensemble. Okay, all right. Interesting role. You just speak French the whole time?
Well, she's only there for like 3 seconds, maybe like 5. But
I remember
it's a
in the
lot of
movie,
French.
is that she's like, what's your French name? Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah, that's her.
You want to tell us any cast members that are part of it that us McGavock students may know?
We all know Cass. Who else? Dang, this is kind of hard because
Oh, I'm sorry. We can move on to the next question, okay? So, anything about McGavock that you enjoy personally?
I enjoy a lot of the extracurriculars. They're all fun in their own way. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I like them personally. I've tried to try them all, but sometimes, you know, you're not going to get everything you get, but they're pretty good.
Is there anything you particularly enjoy about your classrooms, your teachers, anything you like?
I enjoy my French class a lot because I learn a
Really?
lot of French, a lot of stuff from the country. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So, yeah.
it's cool, I guess. I'm not really a big French dude, but that's not important. So, Henry, do you really enjoy theater that much?
I do enjoy theater.
Plan
I
on
would,
doing it till senior year?
Yes, I would go
Alright.
back every single time and keep on going until I don't stop.
Okay, okay. So, Kennedy, I've been holding this question on, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh.
Are there any shows that we can know about upcoming very soon? Besides Mean Girls, anything else?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to release that information.
Nothing at
so
all?
Can't tell you that.
Gosh, man. I really gotta know, you alright? You know?
Yeah. I mean, if I could tell you, I would. Trust me, I would. But I
Good.
can't due to secrecy. So.
Secrecy is like an oath or something?
Yeah, I had to. I'm under oath. I'm joking.
Under oath.
I'm really joking.
Or you like raise your hand, like kidnap you, put you in the
Oh.
hood, like in those initiations?
Oh.
Is that what they do?
Maybe not that, but yeah, sure.
Alright, so, okay. Anything else you want to say about McGavock and just in general?
I really enjoy it. I would pick McGavock over any other school, if I'm
Really?
gonna be honest with you. I'd pick that over any school. Because McGavock offers so much for you to do, and it offers so many fun courses and classes that you can take to help you in life. So, yeah, that's all I
Alright, so me and you, we're in Mr. Randall's AV production class. How do you enjoy
love
that
it.
class?
I love it so much.
So
I've
much?
learned so much from being in his class. I learned how to use certain, what's the word? Editing apps.
Software.
Yeah, the software.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. My bad,
It's
y'all.
it's
My
okay.
bad.
It's okay.
From the software, I learned how to use Premiere because if I didn't take Mr. Randall's class, I probably would have never knew what Premiere was, probably never knew how to open it or use it really. So because of Mr. Randall's class, I learned how to use it and how to use it in a good way.
What ways do you use it?
To edit the videos and pretty much learn what video editing is as a starter and as a whole.
Do you make little projects of your own that aren't class related with the program you use?
Yeah, I use other apps other than Premiere. I use After Effects and Premiere sometimes. There are times where I also use Photoshop, and I loved it. I mean, I understood it well enough
And
to.
you learned most of that with Brain Buffet from McGavock?
Yeah, I
That is
love,
really
dude. I
cool.
love Brain Buffet. Y'all don't understand. I
Really?
love
Brain
Brain
Buffet's
Buffet.
the goat.
Literally, like I just love Brain
Yeah.
Buffet.
When I was practicing for this big test coming up, I used Brain Buffet for like the Premiere
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it took forever.
It does take forever, but
And
oh
I
my gosh,
passed
it's
it.
so worth it in the
It took
end.
me
I'm
like
so
2
serious.
tries, you know.
It took me 3. But you know,
You did After Effects, right?
oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
But I still got it, so.
All right, Kenny. Well, thank you so much for coming on the
welcome.
show, talking to us about theater and all that. And we are going to take one last break, and we will drop back again on NECAT Desktop.
McGavock High School functions as a school community that is purposefully designed to embrace diverse backgrounds of all students.
Provide equitable access to multiple success paths.
And prepare students to thrive in an ever-changing world.
Our graduates exhibit qualities of confident and capable individuals
Who are goal-oriented and compassionate members of society.
To find out more about McGavock High School, visit us on the web at mcgavock.mnps.org.
Welcome back to NECAT Desktop. Our last guest today is our AV teacher, Mr. Barclay Randall.
Hi, everybody.
Mr. Barclay Randall, who we all just call Randall in class, you know.
Yeah,
Just like that. He has been teaching for 16 years in McGavock High and will be retiring at the end of the school year. Welcome to the show, Mr. Randall.
Thank you very much, Josh. And by the way, I really do want to say you're doing a really good. And I gotta tell you, David and Kennedy and Cheyenne I've just been. I'm really. I know, right?
Honestly,
we need to do this all the time.
All the time, if only. If only had this big of a studio. Honestly.
I love it.
I love
it. Ours is still on the way, baby.
Ours is really good. So, Mr. Randall, 16 years. Tell us how you first started at McGavock and all the way to now.
I'll do it as quickly as I can. This is my second career, right?
Second career.
And I mean, I've been teaching 16 years, but 16 years didn't do that. And I came from a television background, 25 years writing and just doing a whole bunch of stuff in that world. And then there was the Great Recession. Some of you people watching might remember that. They weren't even born yet. But anyway, so I was desperate. I was looking for a job. A great friend of mine in the business sent me an email, said, hey, they're looking for a TV teacher at McGavock. I had zero interest, but I was desperate. So I sent in I sent in my resume on a Thursday night. I got a phone call from the principal Friday morning, and I started teaching Monday.
Teaching Monday.
I mean, literally from Thursday night to Monday morning. And I had no idea what I was doing. My plan was to just go back to my real world after a year. And what happened, dang it, is you guys and kids like it made me fall in love with
Try our best, Mr. Randall.
You did good.
I
did. I fell in love with
to pursue a career just like you did before, you know?
Yeah, well, cool. I'm sending love.
Sending love. You steal that love.
So anyway, so that's how I started, and the room was just like this big old nasty room that had been a welding shop and like an HVAC room, and it was just full of garbage. And we've spent the past 16 years bringing it up into what I think is a pretty cool room these days.
It is a really cool room. So you're telling me it went from a garbage room?
It was a garbage room. Dude, there were like old broken 1973 air conditioners in it and stuff. It was nasty. It was nasty. My early kids, you'll remember. Yeah.
And if we turn you turn that room into what we call our green screen room, or what do we call it?
Yo, this is our studio, right? We've got it's in half. There's the classroom side, which has got all these really nice computers with all the great, programs that David was talking about, and then we've got the studio. We've got I'm very happy with what we've done.
Yeah, so we're very happy also. We're very grateful.
Sure.
Honestly,
yeah.
Is there any high points in your high school career?
Golly, I got to tell you, there really are. Yeah, there was one. There's many classes that I just absolutely. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I'm sorry. There's many classes that I just adore. There's some kids who will be with me for the rest of my life. But I got to say, I mean, my biggest professional high point, I guess you'd say, not just in teaching, but in anything. Several years ago, the President of the United States came to McGavock High School to make a speech. And in the midst of his speech, he was introducing some new educational plan. And in the midst of his speech, he started talking about a student of mine. And he was talking about how, she wasn't a great student, and she took a class taught by Barclay Randall. He said Barclay Randall. He said Barclay Randall. Anyway, the president gave me a nice shout out, and I could just die now. I mean, I've done everything. But that was definitely a high point.
Definitely
a
really,
really.
Right? Is there anything else you do at McGavock besides teaching?
Teaching is enough. But what else do I do at McGavock? I like to go see all the plays. I think our theater department is really back and grooving.
Shout out to Kennedy.
Shout out, Kennedy. Here's what I love about McGavock. What I love about McGavock is it's a big school. There's a lot of stuff. If you're a kid and you want to go find knucklehead stuff to do, there's knucklehead stuff there. But if you're a kid and you want to go find really cool opportunities, there are great opportunities.
Great opportunities.
Great opportunities.
So as we said before, this is your last year at
It
McGavock
is.
High School. What do
It
you
is.
plan on doing after you retire?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure what my next adventure is going to be. There are a number of things that I'm looking at, and it's one thing that I've always been very, very proud of is God gives some people really brilliant, God gives people this other stuff. He just gave me exuberance. He gave me excitement. He gave me enthusiasm. And I've been very enthusiastic about my career so far. I'm going to go find another thing to be very enthusiastic
Thank
about.
you, Mr. Randall.
And I'm enthused to be here. You just
Thank
seriously,
you so
dude.
much.
Great
Thank you.
job.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mr.
Good luck in
Randall.
your future
Fly
endeavors.
your wings. That is about all the time we've had today for NECAT Desktop. I want to thank all of our guests for sharing their stories. To find out more about my high school, McGavock High, please visit us on the web at mnps.nashville.org. And if you want to learn more about NECAT and how you can make your own TV show, visit them on the web at necatnetwork.org. Until next time, I'm Joshua Osbergs from McGavock High and NECAT Desktop. Goodbye, and go Raiders!
Go Raiders! Woo woo!
Charge!
Woo woo!